If you're seriously thinking about moving to Colorado and you're trying to figure out what city you want to live in, here we're going to be talking about Fort Collins and Denver. So if you're lucky enough to be relocating here from a different state, oh my gosh, you are going to love Colorado and everything that it has to offer. And one of the hardest things to figure out is where the heck should I settle, right, Tone?
Absolutely. Lots of good cities in this beautiful state, so lots to choose from.
Hey, welcome to our channel. I'm Bob the Banker. This is Tony Omran. We are the creators of the Ultimate Homebuyer Experience right here in the Denver Metro, serving the entire state of Colorado. So if this is the first time to our channel, thank you for stopping by. Subscribe, tap the bell so we'll see you on a regular basis because we do videos each and every week.
Let's start with Denver and the lifestyle in this beautiful metropolitan city. It's everything you expect in a big city. You have all the major sports teams, 4 major sports teams, dining, entertainment, eating, shopping, boutique shopping, lots of local businesses. It's a large city, about 727,000 people are there, so what you're going to get is traffic jams, tighter spaces, but tons of things to do, especially with concerts, performing arts, plays, Broadway shows. Great city that'll keep your schedule extremely busy, as well as nightlife. So for those of you that are young, looking to get out, nightlife is plentiful here.
Yeah. In Fort Collins, as far as like the city goes, it is about 80 miles north of Denver, but there's still 175-ish thousand people, right?
Yeah, it's still a pretty big city, but it has that small city feel for sure.
Colorado State University, Go Rams, is up there. So it's a large college town, so you have that very vibrant young person feel up there where you're kind of walking around the downtown area.
Yeah, I think the median age is actually around 29 years old, but don't be fooled. That's skewed by the college. This is a great spot for young families and young people of all ages, actually.
So what's the social life like? I mean, I think personally both places. I've been out with the, guys' night out type of thing in Denver and in Fort Collins. Both were super awesome. In general, if you're a single person, I think personally that, Denver's probably a little bit more better suited for you. If you have a family though, Fort Collins is great. The neighborhoods are awesome. They're super clean. They're tidy. It's a very, very friendly place. And the college, for me, it does give you some fun things to do, when you can go to the college games on a Saturday, do some tailgating,
absolutely,
and all that type of thing.
Yeah, and as far as things to do, there's no shortage, especially, not so much nightlife, but they have, over 200 restaurants, over 20 local breweries, and they are very well known for their craft beers in Fort Collins. They do festivals and markets all the time, especially when the weather's beautiful. So tons of family events and outdoor activities to be done. Collins.
If you do have a family, my assumption is Fort Collins could be a very, very good spot for you if you don't have a really long way to go for work. Denver, however, that's where we actually live, in the heart of the city, and there's still very, very nice neighborhoods for families as well. But of course, you're going to have a little bit more crime in certain areas and that type of thing. Cost of living in Colorado is a little bit more expensive than other states of the Union. However, the cost of living compared between Denver and Fort Collins is really pretty much on par with each other. Now, one of the huge variances, of course, is just the straight up housing costs. One of the crazy things that we found doing our research is if you actually live in Denver and commute locally, you're probably going to make on average about 10% more than you would in Fort Collins.
So with all of the research that we've done, we found that the cost of living is about 10% less in Fort Collins than it is in Denver. But most categories are really similar. That basically comes down to transportation and housing. I was a little surprised to find that Fort Collins was expensive as it was because it is a college town, but that just shows you there's so much more to offer than just it being a college town. It's very popular with a very stable housing market for young families.
Yeah, definitely. And commuting to get around, Denver's average commute is slightly above the U.S. national average, about 40 minutes to get from work and home on average for our residents. And then up in Fort Collins, it's how much?
Yeah, Fort Collins, it's a little below the national average, about, I think, 19-20 minutes per ride.
Well, we certainly hope this video gave you a little bit of insight on 2 really, really great cities here in the Colorado Denver Metro Front Range area. What city did you think best suits your lifestyle and living needs and all that type of thing? You know what? Comment below.
Yeah, and should you have any other questions, please feel free to call us, email us, send us a message, and we will get back to you.